Hey YouTube, Abby here. In today's Overwatch video, I've got the best Genji guide part. I don't even know what it is anymore, but the point is that in this part, we're going to talk about the most important thing for any Genji player if they want to carry their games. That is understanding timing is key. And timing is everything. I've been doing a lot of live streams lately that I definitely think if you as a viewer have not been dropping by, come down to the Twitch channel. I do live VOD reviews and I also do my own gameplay and we talk about thought process and all sorts of other things, and it's a great way to interact and get some live feedback, and it can probably help you a lot more than these videos. But in this video format, I am going to try and get the point about timing across in hopes that you can understand how timing is everything to being able to carry in Overwatch. This doesn't just apply to Genji, it applies to any other hero that you can play. So that's important to keep in mind. Now with that stated, let's start with the video and have a look at some plays and let's analyze why timing is key. The first play that I'm going to look at today is going to be a general Nanoblade play. Now, a lot of you are going to be surprised as to how Genjis in lower elos struggle with finding consistency within their nanoblades, because they often either use it late into a fight, they use it either in mid-fight, not understanding that the key to using this ultimate is actually during the pre-fight phase or just before the fight starts. You want to scout it out, you want to see how everybody's like moving, grouping up, and then actually go in. So what we're going to do, we're going to first watch this play. I'm going to let it play out and then we'll come back and I'll talk to you about it and we'll analyze it together. The key here to be able to replicate plays like this is to be able to use positioning to your advantage and understand in terms of timing. You do not want to use your nanoblade during the middle of a team fight, because in those scenarios anything can happen. Either your team could win or the enemy team could win. You do not want to use nanoblade to clean up a team fight, because if you won that fight, then what's the point? And if you've lost that team fight, then again, what's the point? You want to use nanoblade before a team fight starts. You kind of want all the attention on yourself and you want to take it off of your team. Now there's some upsides to this and there's some downsides to this. The downsides are that if the nanoblade goes wrong, you will get immediately deleted and your team might be in a very vulnerable position to kind of get rolled. However, on the other side of the coin, if you use nanoblade and go in and the enemy is starting to put resources to kind of deal with you, the upside to this is that your team can actually start to walk in and help secure some kills and basically just help roll the enemy over. So those are the ups and downs of doing something like that. But the best way to use Dragon Blade or Nanoblade is definitely using it at the start of a team fight. Now there are some niche scenarios where you can use Blade during the middle of a team fight, but that comes a lot more with experience and understanding a lot of different key interactions, and a video like that will happen for another day. But for now, we're just looking at what is the safest way for us to make a good nanoblade play. And the safest way for us to make a good nanoblade play has everything to do with timing. We want to use it just before a team fight starts. Make sure that the enemy team is kind of grouped up and walking together towards us, and that is when we dash up into the sky, we pull out the blade and we go down and we start taking out targets one by one. Always make sure to go for a squishy first, and then if there really is no other option to go for, only then go for a tank, because they will always take more slashes to kill, and sometimes, more often than not, especially if you're using a normal blade, it could lead into the fact that you end up wasting a full blade on them rather than using it to maybe secure 2 kills on some squishies that are running around. Now with that being said, if you have any additional comments or any additional questions that you would like to address or get any clarification on, by all means leave them in the comment section down below, or feel free to drop by during a live stream and I'd love to answer them and just talk Overwatch. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.